Amanda here. I have been working on my Halloween party invitations this weekend, and as I was working on them, I thought about the fact that I love to scrapbook, but I just don't have a lot of extra time to do it. Usually, for some reason, at Halloween is when I scrapbook, and I do it to do my invitations. And I was thinking that I have a lot of friends out there that probably would like to scrapbook, but you're like me. You don't have a lot of extra time to do it, and maybe too you just don't want to invest a lot in the tools required to do it. And I haven't really invested a lot of money in any kind of tools. I keep it pretty simple, and my invitations and everything are pretty simple. So I just thought I would show you how I created my Halloween party invitations this year. Now, if you are a die-hard scrapbooker and you're watching this, you're probably going to you'll just want to fall over when you see the end product, because it's not going to be as cool as probably what you do. I love going into stores like Archivers and seeing all the beautiful invitations and photo books that are created. They're just so gorgeous, but I just don't want to invest that kind of time or money into it. It's something I enjoy doing. And I was thinking about, just like with our diet and our exercise, so many times in life we think if we're going to do something, we have to do it full tilt, all the way to one direction. And we don't ever just kind of get in that middle ground. You know, a lot of times, like with exercise, somebody thinks, well, I have to work out 5, 6, 7 days a week to see results. Well, you know what, not really. You can work out 3 or 4 days and stay healthy and see some good results. So I'm kind of in the 3 or 4 days when it comes to the scrapbooking. So I thought real quickly I'd just show you what I've created. I've already done 3 of my invitations so far. So here's my little invitation. I'm going to put it out there. I don't have anybody behind the camera that can zoom in and really look at it, but it's just a simple little orange stock paper, and I've done a couple borders and ribbon and a sticker, and then the inside's printed. If you are doing some invitations, just one tip that I have found that's helpful, I always like to have some kind of catchy invitation wording, and I don't come up with any of this on my own. People always think I did, but I just found it online. If you type in invitation wording, a lot of the invitation sites will have things. So this year, my invitation says, food, drink, and witch's brew. The only thing we need is you. Munchies, mayhem, and dinner, and trick-or-treating to follow. So let me real quickly just show you what I did. I started off by just taking an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, put that in my printer, and then in Microsoft Word, I just made a couple text boxes and I typed in the invitation wording and just printed them out and ran them through my computer. And then I cut those down, folded them in half, and then to create what I've done there, I have just a couple of strips green, I cut out the purple, and then I've used some ribbon. My main tool that I have scrapbooking-wise is this paper cutter. I do love this thing. I think it maybe was $20 to $25. I really recommend it. If you do want to do any kind of scrapbooking, it just is nice. It makes your edges nice and clean, and you can measure easily. So I'd recommend that. So let's go ahead, and I'll do one of these real quickly just to show you. We're going to put this green strip on first. I also don't use all the fancy scrapbooking glues or tapes. Now, of course, if I were doing photos, you know, I would use the non-acid tape so it wouldn't mess up my photos. But I love this Allen's tacky glue, and it's good if you have little ones in your house too. It cleans up easy, but it holds things really well as well. So just put the glue on there. I'm sticking that one down. So where can you buy scrapbooking supplies? A lot of places. This year I went and got my scrapbooking papers at Michael's. They had a lot of nice things. If you have a Hobby Lobby nearby you gotta love Hobby Lobby. We have another store nearby us called Ben Franklin, and they have scrapbooking supplies, or also Archivers, which is, like I said, incredible just to go in. And you know, you can go to places like Archivers, and I've never done this, but they do have classes where they'll teach you how to do different things. And then they also have like little workshops where you can go and you'll create certain things on certain days. And I've never had the opportunity to take the time to do that, but it would be fun, and I would probably learn a lot. So. Alright, I'm going to glue this purple strip down. One thing I've done in the past, you can get some of, see, I've already messed up. That's why the tacky glue is good. Look, I can just pull that right off, and we can put that right back down. We're going to try that again. One other fun thing to do are some of the little scissors that have all the fun edges. I could have cut these strips of paper with the fun edges, but to be honest with you, I was in a hurry this year and I just kind of need to get something in the mail. So I am keeping it really simple. And then some ribbon. I found this cute ribbon at Michael's. It has little bats on it, so I'm going to use that. And I'll just put some glue on the back of that. So I wondered how many of you scrapbook. When I had my son, I was an art major. I started off an art major in college, so I've always enjoyed crafts and that kind of stuff. And so I had my son, and I thought, every year I'm going to scrapbook his whole last year. Well, the first year he was born, that happened. I did. I got his first scrapbook done. But since then, yeah, I have not made any more scrapbooks. So I turned to photo books, like through Shutterfly, and last year even Shutterfly, that didn't happen. The photo book didn't happen. Now, Allen's sticky glue comes in a much bigger bottle, but my big bottle's out because a couple weeks ago I had to do a bulletin board for the Y. So I was taking my tacky glue with me, and I thought, well, while I go in to teach class, I will leave my glue in my cup holder in my car. And so I turned it upside down because I thought it was getting low, and I thought, I'll put her in upside down so it'll come out, it'll be all ready for me when I get done teaching class. So I go out after teaching class, and all of my glue, the lid wasn't on the glue. So my whole cup holder was full of glue. So it's kind of a mess. All right, we're going to glue this ribbon on here. Just going to stick it in the middle. Alrighty. Let's pull it down that way. And then all I'm going to do is bend this back in half. And go over here and cut off my excess paper. And then cut off my excess ribbon. I'm going to hold that in place so it doesn't move on me. Didn't I say I was going to hold that in place so it didn't move on me? It moved on me, didn't it? Probably be best to wait until that was all glued. A little bit of excess glue there. And then I found these cute little stickers at Michael's. They are Martha Stewart. So let's see here. I have Frankenstein so far. I have a scarecrow. I have a witch. So let's do the owl. The owl's cute. And I am just going to put that down here at the end and glue him on. And voila, I have a cute party invitation. So again, I just wanted to make the video because I think sometimes we think it's all or nothing. That didn't take me that long to create this, and it'll make somebody happy when it comes in the mail. I enjoyed doing it. Is it as fancy as a lot of the things a lot of people do? No, but it serves its purpose, and it does what it was meant to do, which is bring joy to me and joy to others. So you still have a few weeks to make some Halloween party invitations if you want to, or if you wanted to get really brave, you could do your Christmas cards, depending on how many Christmas cards you send out. So, all right, guys, everybody have a good night.